So what are we doing today, Luke? We are shipping a trampoline park out. We have 3 crates full of jumping surfaces, a whole stack of pads. This is actually a separate bouldering gym job. These are all the pads. It's going to Max Air, Kenwick, Washington. Trampoline park there. They're doing a full refresh of all their stuff. We build these in conjunction with our partner, Shock Trampoline Park Systems. They're based out of the United States, and yeah, we send them, they already have their frames. We sending them all the pads, full set of new springs because they're upgrading from their crappy old 7-inch springs to 8.5s, and a full set of new sized beds to go with them. These all have redundant beds underneath them as well.
Well, isn't that the definition of a loaded question when you ask someone a question and then give them the answer?
Oh yeah, right. This started off with me asking you what we're doing today.
Basically,
right.
It's a dedicated truck, so it's awesome. We get this whole thing packed into a 53-foot semi, and the back end of the semi goes to the first client, the other half of the semi goes to the next client, and no freight damage that way. We never have to worry about it. We know exactly where the truck is. It's in perfect condition when it gets there. Just nicer customer service that way. Well, what is interesting is that these pads are, what is this, 20, 25, 30 feet long? So when a typical construction, well, when you build a typical trampoline park, we make the pads this long. They're a lot more durable, less chance for failure with less connections. The downside is you got this massive pad that now has to go to the other side of the country. So everything we do is typically big, and that's why we try to just use full semis. It's just a lot easier to load her on the truck and get her there. They're able to set up these parks in a day, maybe 2, because everything's pre-done. So they cut the pulley off, stick it down, and they're ready to go. So really, really quick installation.
Everything's labeled with what's inside of it. They'll get a nice little laminated printout of the court facility as well that shows where all the pieces are going. And all this vinyl is actually special UV glow vinyl. This stuff is all made right here in Canada as well, even the vinyl. Local domestic manufacturer, really high quality. We use an awesome foam product that's poured in the States. No one else uses this. This stuff is awesome. This isn't your typical just expanded polyethylene stuff like this. You find in packaging material. This is actually really durable product that's gonna last and hold up for years of abuse in a commercial facility like a trampoline park.
The microcell technology. So microcell technology, typically the cells are quite large on foam. You see these are a little bit larger, but typically what we see from our competitors, even bigger yet. Whereas this, you can't even see the individual cells. The benefit to that is as you squish it, it's able to recover. You don't break the bonds. When you get the bigger foam and you squish it and you give it a workout, you start breaking the bonds between the cells, and that's when it starts breaking down. So you get what you pay for. This is obviously more money, but it doesn't break down. And fun fact, this is the same stuff they put in hockey helmets. So this isn't packaging foam. This is actually tailor-made for sporting goods. Just the right tool for the job. And as Armand mentioned, this stuff, this vinyl, being made in Canada here, there's no phthalates in it, there's no lead in it. The stuff that we take for granted that is just not in our society today is still getting made overseas. And the problem is it comes overseas as a raw material and it gets made locally into something that could be toxic. So we prefer to just use the good old domestic vinyl. It's safer, it's the right thing to do. That's a heavy skid. 2,500, 3,000 pounds worth of springs right there.
And thankfully, as soon as you can see, we're a little shy on space here. Our warehouse gets quickly plugged up when we have a big job like this, so we're moving.
New shop's coming, just a few weeks.
New shop's gonna have a way bigger warehouse, way more storage, higher ceilings, taller racking.
Twice the racking outdoors as well. Like it's gonna be nuts. There's 6 shipping containers outside, 7 shipping containers outside, space for the trailers, everything.
That's our dedicated truck. Have fun in Washington.